for tuning in. In today's video, we are going to make my Grandma Dixie's brown sugar cookies. She would always make them and put them in like shapes of stockings or Santa heads, things like that. Today, we are going to switch it up just a little bit. I actually have some cookie cutters, so we may use those, but I also have some stencils that I think will be really, really cool. So if I just make round sugar cookies and then use the stencil to make different designs with powdered sugar, I'm thinking that'll be a lot of fun. So let's get into it right away, and I can't wait to share this recipe with you. It's one of our favorites for sure. These are the stencils that I have. They are so cool. This is my favorite one. Also love this one very much. I mean, there actually isn't one that I don't like. And I got these on Amazon. I'll link them below for you. They were super inexpensive and I thought really, really cool. I also have these here. You can see I've done stockings before. We do snowmen. We've got all kinds of different things in here. So we will see. I don't know. I'm really thinking that I just want to do circles and maybe put some of the stencils on there. I also have this one here, which is just a bell. And maybe we could do a bell and then put stuff on the inside of it this way. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's play around with it. But first, let's get the dough going. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to make the cookies and I will post the recipe down below for you. I don't want to try to explain as I do it because I'm always so afraid I'm going to miss a step or I'm going to miss something. This is a super easy recipe to do, so I'm sure you'll get it. But like I said, I'm not going to be specific in the ingredients in the recipe as I do this. I mean, I will a little bit, but I just have to take the pressure off myself of getting the recipe perfectly while filming. So the recipe will be in the description box for you. I've got everything laid out here. I've got my recipe, which we have written on my recipe book. I have had this for 20 plus years. My mom has written some recipes in here as well. But this is what I've got. They're just jotted down like notes. However, I don't have like bake times or anything like that. So we will play that by ear. I will try and make note of how long it takes to bake these, and I'll make sure I add them in the recipe or in the description box in the recipe for you. So we've got a 1/4 cup of milk. We're gonna use some baking soda, vanilla extract, eggs, butter. I've got my measuring things here. We've got the mixer. I've got flour. We've got powdered sugar, and I've got a whole bunch of brown sugar because these are brown sugar cookies. So I've also got my superfoods and veggies. I am going to sip on this as I make these so I will eat less. And then I've also got this here so that I can watch this right there, which is Imagineering on the Disney Channel. Is that what we're gonna watch, Kai? Do you love it? What did you do to your bed? My goodness, why is your bed way over there and all thrown around? That didn't work. So I definitely need something other than my fingers. So I have this. This actually has flour in it. So I'm gonna take the flour out. We'll just leave this right here. I will add the powdered sugar here, and I think that will be a lot better because sprinkling it on with my fingers definitely did not work. So we're gonna have to figure this out. So much better. So this definitely winning. So you can see that I was getting better as I went. This was the first one, kind of awful. This was the second one, a little bit better. And then I just tried to do a few different like techniques. Like this, I didn't push the powdered sugar into the stencil. This one I kind of did. And then I just kind of perfected my technique. This is one of my favorite ones right here. So is this one, and that was the last one that I did. But obviously they're not gonna be perfect. The other thing is we'll see what these end up looking like when I bake them up, because I am wondering if they're just gonna get so poofy and big that the design is gonna get super skewed. So let's get these in the oven and we'll see. These I've made a little bit thicker, and obviously I just used cookie cutters. So this is what we usually do. So these are always good to have on hand anyhow. Oh, they look good. They look really good. The thing is, you never want to over bake these. Kind of hard to tell too. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them off. All right, so the ones where I kind of pushed it in, you can see it needs a whole lot more of the powdered sugar to even make a difference. So that one I think is the best one so far, but honestly, I don't love even this one. I don't love the way it looks. That's why we tested it. Okay, so we went ahead and we bit into one, and they are delicious. The flavor is perfect. They do definitely need to be a little bit thicker, and I'm also thinking these might be a little bit undercooked, but they definitely need to be about twice as thick as this, and maybe a couple minutes more. I put these in for 7 minutes. So the next batch just went in. They're a little bit thicker, and I've got my timer set for 8 minutes, and then we'll just kind of go from there. But yum, so good, so good. These are the traditional cookies. These are really what I remember, and they are super, super yummy. Definitely the thicker is a lot better, and the 10 minutes seems to be perfect. Now the key is you don't want to over bake these. They actually look a little bit like they're raw, but if you over bake them, they get rock hard when they cool down. So you kind of have to like just quality control every single batch, let them cool, and then kind of see how they taste. But these look and smell amazing. So good. so good. And so I've given up on the stencil situation. Too much work for not enough payoff. Not to mention that I also, let's see if we can get that to focus too. It's just there's not enough payoff for as much work as this is. I would also like to have a little bit of a border around it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the rest of the cookies in our traditional shapes. So yeah, let's get to baking the rest of all of this up. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will make sure that this recipe is down in the description box for you. If you decide to try them, please come back. Let me know if you love them as much as our family loves them for sure. So thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, I'd love it if you did. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.